Hey everybody, this is Dry Fly Rye at the Get Up and Grow channel. And the Boston Bruins are going to the Stanley Cup, baby. Woo! Alright, last night, Boston Bruins swept the Pittsburgh Penguins 4-0 games, only letting in 2 goals, 2 caress, baby. But that's not why we're here. We're here to check out the garden. It's been a little while since I've done a outdoor garden update, so why don't you come along and we'll go for a quick walk around the garden, right? Flip mode! Starting out with the cabbages. What to say, everything looks great. Look at that head. Nice and firm. Getting nice and big. Everything looks healthy. Brussels sprouts look healthy. This cauliflower, not really doing a whole lot. I feel like it's been that small forever. Broccoli, I think, is about ready to go because this stuff looks like it's about to open up a flower. So I need to chop that down and eat it. This one looks nice and dense still. I kind of expected to get bigger heads, but I guess maybe that's just what happens when you grow broccoli. And this one you can actually see side shoots starting to form. So I think once you chop this down, you get some more little heads that grow. Veronica cauliflower, remember this guy from last time? Well, I figured out what happened to him. The stem broke underneath the soil, and that's why it started going limp. But it's still alive. It's kind of recovering. But the unfortunate thing that happened is the same thing happened to this one when I was moving a garden hose around. It broke in half. But still had some roots on it, and I swear it's still making new leaves in there. So hopefully they'll come back. That one back there is doing good though, and hopefully at least be successful with one of them. All right, here is the pepper, green bean, and root crop bed. Peppers, awesome. You can see little peppers growing here. Look at the size of this one. Looking good, looking good. Everything's healthy. All these beans look a lot better now that they've put on new leaves. The bugs aren't eating them anymore. And over here I tried to do edamame beans, and they're starting to come up because I failed with them in the greenhouse. So that's good. Carrots, they're starting to get bigger. And last but not least, radishes. I've already been harvesting. Check these out. See how nice and big those are getting? Beautiful looking. They are spicy too. I tried them. They got a little zing to them. Let's go check out over here. One thing you'll notice different about my squash bed is I've got these trellises I built on all 4 of the corners. That's where I'm growing my hard squashes, so I'm going to try to get them to grow vertically to save some room. And I just made them with a couple of saplings I had cut down earlier in the year and kind of tied them together, drilled them into the raised bed. And I bought some netting because I tied my own trellises on some other things over that way, and it was kind of a pain in the butt. And it was a lot easier to click a mouse button on Amazon and then have it just show up in your mail a couple of days later. That's the way to do it. It was only like $8 for 50 feet worth of this netting. I'm going to spin you around and show you what it looks like. So yeah, here's the trellises. I got one on all 4 corners. I'm hoping they support the weight of a couple squashes. And then you'll see this down here, which I believe is spaghetti squash. It's starting to vine up nicely. And hey, it's latching on. Look at that. It's latching on to the onion. That's pretty funny. I don't know if I should correct that problem. Again, all the corners are hard squashes, so I think that's acorn, and there's a butternut or spaghetti and stuff like that in the corners. Then we got our soft squashes here, and you can see they're flowering, and this one's even got, can you see it? That's a baby squash right there. And that one over there is the zucchini. Let's come around. Look at this kale. Kale exploded all of a sudden. Lacinato kale looks great. Where's that zucchini? Let's see if we can get a good angle over here. There she is. Look at that beauty, huh? I'm gonna have squash before we know it. I think there's one over here too. There we go. So we're doing good in squash world. That's an Italian squash in there. I don't think it's fruiting yet though. Where do we want to go next? Let's talk about this bed. Unfortunately, in this bed is my melon bed, and I lost all my melon seedlings. I know, it's sad. But I was kind of rolling the dice a little bit, starting them as early as it did. And they were outgrowing their pots, so I had to get them in the ground. And what happened was a combination of two things. One, the abnormally late frost we had past Mother's Day got really cold. And the other thing was cucumber beetles. I had a bit of a cucumber beetle problem in here, and I could not take care of it before they kind of went to town on them. And I think that's what started them off, got them kind of weak, and then the cold just kind of put them out of their misery, and they did not make it. But I reseeded them all, and they're all, can you see? They're all coming up, each of their own little pods: cantaloupe, honeydew, Santa Claus melon, canary melon, and watermelon. So we'll have to give it a few more weeks before we really see a whole lot going on there. Just a couple little seedlings right now. I also added trellises to this bed here. These are some nice big ones. I hand tied all these, and that was a pain in the butt. And these are the cucumbers, eggplants. Not doing nearly as good as they are doing inside. As a matter of fact, well, you'll just have to wait for the greenhouse update to see how good the eggplants and the cucumbers are doing in there. And I know I gotta get in here a weed. This is a weed freaking nightmare. The peas are climbing the trellis already. Isn't that cool how they just... Can I focus there? How they just wrap themselves around the string and climb up. I just think that's the neatest thing in the world. Alright, so that's the pea, eggplant, and cucumber bed. Where do we want to go next? Let's go see the tomatoes. We'll just walk over there. Tomatoes, what can I say? Tomatoes are looking great. Great for June 8th, or whatever it is today. I think this one's neat. This is a better bush. And it just stays short and stocky, but the stem is so thick. It's just really neat, as opposed to the other tall, spindly, spinally looking ones. No tomatoes out here yet. There's tomatoes in the greenhouse, but just flowers out here. Basil's still doing good. Actually, that looks like it's starting to bolt a little bit. We might have to chop some off of there. Looks like the only one though. Alright, what's next? And we got the corn bed. All the corn is up. I don't know. What do I say about that? I think the saying around here is knee high by the 4th of July, and you're doing pretty good. We only got a month or so to go, so these things better shoot up quick. Alright, so that's corn. Zoom in action on the corn. Zoom in action. Alright, that's your corn fix. Alright, and then last but not least, the potato and onion bed. Tomatoes out of nowhere, or potatoes out of nowhere. Did I say tomato before? I'm sorry. Potatoes out of nowhere. Looking awesome, looking big, looking healthy. Onions looking great. Loving that compost. I know, I gotta weed it. Leave me alone. Look at that nice red, rich red color. Potatoes. Hey, potatoes. What's going on, potatoes? So, yeah. Doing good, doing good. Chickens. Yeah. Speaking of the chickens, I got one more surprise for you. Let's go inside. Okay, so here they are. There's our 3. 1, 2. Where's the other one? There's 3. 3 new baby chicks. are going to join the big girls when they're a little bit older. So they'll be, they're cute, huh? They'll be a couple weeks in here until they get a little bit older. And then they'll go into a special box I built for them outside. So the big chickens can't, well, basically beat up and eat the little chickens. But I still want to let them get a little bit bigger before they even go in that. So they're just hanging out here in this box in my bathroom. Aren't they cute? Aren't you cute? Well, where are you going? Alright, so then my flock will be up to 6 chickens. There's 2 barred rocks and a black sex link. I just wanted some more color variety. Alright, so there you have it, your outdoor garden update for June something or other, 2013. This is Dry Fly Rye at the Get Up and Grow channel, as always, encouraging you to get up and to grow, as it is a wonderful experience, for the most part. Until next time, guys, get up and grow. See ya.